So in this video, I want to share the power of giving your client clarity. What does that mean? When you're doing a transaction and you have a buyer or a seller that you're working with, usually their world is upside down. Would you agree? They're juggling countless things. Maybe it's been a long time since they've done a sale. Maybe it's the first time they've done a sale. So whose job is it to give them clarity? That's right, our job. How do we give them clarity? I'm going to share with you what we do here at Founding Fathers, and hopefully these principles will be helpful for you and your business. So number one is we need to have a process, right? What's a process? A process is basically step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that we're going to follow to get them from where they are to the closing table and everything working out perfectly. Now, we need that process also to go smooth because we don't want the client to feel like they're on a carnival ride and by the end that, they got motion sickness and they're terrified of ever going through that process ever again, especially with you. So how can we give them a smooth ride instead of a carnival ride? Number one, have a process that you know. Number two, have a process that they know. So take your process and illustrate it. We do this at our company where we have an illustration that we show them. And it's kind of like when we were kids and you have cartoons and you have big numbers and clear instructions on what each step means and what we're going to do. Instead of overwhelming them with everything at once, we show them the process and then we zoom into one step at a time. So that's the next principle. Make it into bite sizes. We show the big picture, we then go into one step at a time. And rather than us just telling them, we ask them and we get them to communicate back to us that they understand and know what their next step is. So what does that look like? What we do is we explain to them Socratically what we're going to do in this step. And what does Socratically mean? It means we're asking them questions. And we're asking questions because it keeps them engaged. When we're just telling them, we think they're listening because they're nodding their head and smiling, but their head's drifting off. They're thinking about the 20 other things that they have to do right now. And it's not until we ask a question that they have to come back to the moment and focus on what you're saying. So ask questions and do your presentation in a way that draws them in to be engaged, and then get them to repeat back to you what their next steps are so that they understand what their next step is. And if you ask a question about, did you pick that up essentially, and what is our next step, when they repeat it back to you, they got it. If they're a little fuzzy, then you can clarify it for them, and then now they have clarity. So the power of giving them clarity means that this transaction is going to go so much smoother. The client's going to be so much happier. And when it's all said and done, you're going to have someone who wants to work with you again and refer people to you again as well. So I hope this video was helpful. If you want to learn more, we have tons of these training videos. This is just one principle I wanted to share with you. I have tons of other ones on our website. Check out mobilehomefranchise.com. We have a free learning section on there, and I will see you in the next video.